There is one additional gift I'd like to call Supervisory Special Agent Joe Walsh from America's FBI to come up and make a quick presentation, and then we'll turn the mic over to Spanky to make his comments.
Good afternoon. It is a pleasure to be here to honor this outstanding American hero. On behalf of the FBI, I can't say enough about this guy. You wonder how the FBI and Spanky got together. Contrary to public opinion, we're not here to lock them up. About 4 or 5 months ago, I got a phone call from the coach of the Wounded Warrior MPT softball team. He said, "Would you like to play a game against these guys?" I said, where and when? He said, "I warn you, you get to meet these guys, you are going to bond with these guys." Truer words have never been spoken. We got to meet Spanky, and I have 2 quick Spanky stories. One kind of clean, and one sad. During the game, not only did Spanky crush a ball into center field, hit a home run, but in typical Marine fashion, as he's rounding second base, he says to our pitcher, Megan Jennings, who's out in the back there, "Hey pitcher, nice biscuit." A bond was immediately formed. About 3 weeks ago, I asked Spanky to address the AAA team. I do a lot of work with Major League Baseball. I asked him to come in and speak to the members of the Minnesota Twins. The night before, this team was winning 14-0, and they had lost 16-14. They had given up 16 runs in the last 2 innings. Then they hopped on a 9-hour bus ride and came up to Maryland. To say these guys were dejected and they weren't ready to play a game is an understatement. I asked Spanky, would he speak to the team? He spoke to the team for 20 minutes. They went out and shut out the team 9-0 that night. As the guys filed into the locker room, they were talking about not only how they won, but if they had lost, they wouldn't be able to face Spanky in the eye. Spanky, on behalf of Matt, Megan, Adam, and Colin, and the members of the FBI All-Star team, I forgot to tell you that we lost 35-10. After the game, I was interviewed by the editor of Stars and Stripes magazine. He said, "What did it feel like to lose? What were you thinking during the game?" I said to him, as every ball went over that fence, all I said to myself was, "God bless America." This particular picture right here shows Spanky guarding home. I put guards in quote for his service, okay? This handsome gentleman, number 27, that's me. What you won't know by this photograph is Spanky already has the ball in his hand there. Does anybody in this room think I'm ever going to get the whole plate? Spanky and the FBI, we believe that you're judged by your peers. I will read some of these quotes. I'll read mine. Spanky, to us, you are a true American hero and patriot. To us, it is an honor to call you to have you as a friend. Thank you for your service to our country and best wishes. This all talks about what an honor it is to have this gentleman as a friend. And we echo that sentiment. Here is one. It's for you. This next particular lithograph, we only give to special people. We're hoping that this hangs in your office. As a therapist, you're going to have one of those long couches and everything. Right next to all your Marine Corps stuff. This is what the FBI symbolizes: the handcuffs, the gun, the eagle, and the seal. We hope you put this in the office. Thank you. You know how we feel about it.
Usually I don't like using a microphone. But even today, I'll probably start getting stinking emotional. Last day in front of my blues. First thing I want to say is, Master Gun Stewart, stand up, please. Reason this gentleman and a lot of my friends don't know is sitting up here, this is my secret drill instructor. So I thought it was cool that he could make it out here. So everyone wants to know what the Spanky name Spanky was, gave her one of his junior hats. Got friends from everywhere here. Oldest to my newest. It's hard to come through and tell every one of you. Thank you. Yeah, fat guy's gonna get emotional. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's Chad Ramsey back there. That's one of the Marines I started out with, along with retired Mass Sergeant Smallenberg. I'll tell you a story about the retired Mass Sergeant with the goatee back there, because I remember him. We're on ship, the USS Tripoli, on our way to go to Desert Storm. And what do you think of when you're a young reconnaissance Marine? Guys like me and Ramsey were Lance Corporals then. But it's the battle that all the sergeants, all of our team leaders decided to start in our stinking berthing area on the USS Tripoli. And that's one of the first memories prior to going to the Philippines I have with Mass Sergeant, retired Smallenberg, or Sergeant Smallenberg. Another one I remember is him getting a re-enlistment bonus and buying this Ford Explorer and having problems with it. I'll never forget that. It's funny the shit you remember. It's not the robe, it's not the 25-5, it's not the thrashing. That was always, yeah, it just comes and goes. Yeah. You know, you don't know where to start, you don't know where to begin, you don't know what to say, you don't know who to think, you don't know what to do when you're standing right here on this tee. When I say this tee, because I've got people here for my whole career, beginning to the end. I could say something about each and every one of you. I could talk about retired Sergeant Major Steve Bell from Locust Grove, Oklahoma, my NCYC recruiting unit, that gave me a little tether that I could run with. I could talk about the colonel sitting right next to him, and then Major Trencher, meritoriously promoted me. Do you want to know the funny story about how I found that out? Is I'm in Oklahoma City dropping off a couple of kids to go on deck. I get a call from the Sergeant Major. Sergeant Major says, "Hey, Marine, got a couple guys on deck, right?" "Yes, I do, Sergeant Major." "Well, a couple of them allocated against you." "Oh, shit, what did I do?" "Get your ass up here." I walk in, Sergeant Major meets me at the greeting in the front door there at RS Oklahoma City and says, "Marine, go by the Exos hatch, stand by." I'm like, well, here we go again. It's going to be Lance Corporal. I go in, then Major Trencher, report into him like a private again. You know, when you think you're in trouble, what do? You stand tall and take your punishment. He goes, he's just laying into me. Pulls a letter out. What's the letter say? "Congratulations, you've been selected for meritorious promotion staff sergeant." They got me, suckered me in, full lock, stock. It's another memory. Got a memory of Wally Nelson, my platoon commander at 1st Angle Co., along with Colonel McCrary, then Major B.K. McCrary, when I'm a young corporal, and he sends me to Jumpmaster School, and I'm brand new to Angle Co. because I just got back in the Marine Corps. I'd only been back in a little over a year. I come in, he sends me to JAM School as a corporal, and it pisses off a lot of the more senior Anglicans because they thought, who's this boot? Because I never wore my gold wings or anything, so who's this boot that's going to JAM School? And he trusts me enough, sent me, passed the flying colors, came back. Also, "Hey, want to go to Ranger School?" "Sure, I need a diet, I'll go." So when the bosses, the secretary's talking about me honor grad Ranger School, my tab's right there. Well, I can thank Wally Nelson and B.K. McCurry back there for those things. When I talk about mentorship throughout my career, I don't even know where to begin. When I talk about my friends now, before and after injury, I don't know where to begin. I could keep you here until the traffic subsides at 8 o'clock tonight, going down the line with Lieutenant Colonel retired Jay Drescher and his, one of my favorite families in Nashville. Everybody asks, why do you keep going to Nashville? Because, no. I could talk about Heather.